down mid lane, gonna pick up some minions, slash, not actually getting any killed, however. Oh, it's gonna hit the Janet. Oh, nope. Oh, hit the Hecarim on the tower, hit the Singed on the tower, I believe. Yep, not a huge deal, all things considered. There are no wards at all around Baron right now, and the blue team is like, we gotta do this. There's only one way we're getting back in this game, and it is Baron. You gotta take some risks when you're this far behind. You can't win team fights. And that is the biggest risk you can take. Ooh, they are all gathering up for the Baron, and guess what? The red team senses this as well, is going to go over there and see what they can do about that particular fight. Ward's going down, Vision and Sight. I'm not sure why they did both, but hey, it's okay. Not exactly the best team conversations, but not the end of the world, all things considered. Pull going in on the Janna, pulling her right over the wall. That's going to be a free kill on the Janna. Hecarim coming in on the ulti, hitting 3 or 4 players. That's a really good ult, but he's all alone over there. The Jarvan coming in, making good work of what he has. Jarvan Cataclysm not going to get a huge amount of damage, going to have to flash away. The Singed ghosting to try to get away from all of this craziness. Caitlyn not in that fight at all. Unfortunate. She was not apparently on the same page as her team. Meanwhile, the blue team, realizing that they just took out 2 characters for free, are going to go for this inner tower and perhaps an inhibitor. Jarvan not recalling there, thank you very much. There are 3 champions over here that can protect these towers. Caitlyn doing a pretty good amount of damage, even with the Amumu building against her as he has, excuse me. Amumu going down to the Caitlyn, as the Caitlyn still has a good amount of damage with that last whisper. Ulti going down, missing everyone, sorry Ezreal, you weren't that good. Caitlyn taking a very, very large amount of damage from this, going to get buried, but not going to do too much about that. Jarvan getting caught by the Darius, but the Darius going to die to this tower. That was a very bad decision. Invuln by the Kayle in the last second, though. That was very, very close. And the tower reverting his aggro to minions. That's an ace for the blue team, surprisingly enough. Janna is the only one back up. She's not going to be able to defend this tower by herself. That's not her job to begin with. She can shield them. Hecarim coming in with Home Guard, but oh my god, the amount of damage that he gets from his passive with Home Guard. That's not going to do too much damage for him, though, as there are 4 of their players here. Not going to do anything there. That's unfortunate. And that may, in fact, be the nail in the coffin for the red team, who are still ahead, technically. They are still winning. All they have to do is make that work for them. There are 4 players up for the blue team, with all of the characters on the red team still down and out. Singed going to be up in 1 second, but alone he will not be able to defend this inhibitor. This inhibitor is definitely going down with that many players. Singed running in with Home Guard and Shard of True Ice on him, making everyone around him slow, but it's not going to make a huge difference since he wasn't close enough. C'est la vie. The blue team retreating as much as they can. Shirley's going down by the Darius, making him run as very, very quickly away. Singed picking up as much gold as he can, farming up those minions. He's going to have plenty of time to do that because their inhibitor... Oh, it did not go down, excuse me. I'm surprised by that. Good for the red team, preventing that from going down. It is about as even as it can be then. As both inhibitors are naked, they can get backdoor, they can just get into fights. It's basically who goes for Baron first right now. The blue team having some good ward coverage there, the red team not quite as true. Singed, however, being very, very tanky with his Rod of Ages Relies combo. And Jarvan getting his Spirit Visage. I'm silly and bad at words. Darius picking up a Frozen Mallet, making himself a little bit more tanky, realizing that his DPS isn't exactly the highest anymore, probably going to go for a bit more of a disruption role in his team. Meanwhile, the Thresh trying to keep himself safe while warding. It's pretty obvious that both teams are thinking that Baron, as you know they really need to at this point. Ezreal picking up the Blade of the Ruined King. I agree with this late game, and I agree with this like mid game, but I don't think that getting Blade of the Ruined King on 80 carries first is a good idea. That's my soapbox. Doesn't matter. Baron going down for the red team once again. Will the blue team sense this? They do see it with no wards. I believe they just know it's coming. The red team having to run away as the blue team is all here, and they're a little bit low, and they don't want to get Baron debuffed as they were here. The entire red team all set to counter-initiate on this fight if need be. Caitlyn actually in this fight this time. We'll see if that makes a huge difference. It probably will. Oracle's picking up a couple free wards here. Really, the red team can win fights. All they have to do is keep themselves spread out and initiate when they can. Make sure the Amumu doesn't catch anyone who's important, and make sure that when they get caught by the Amumu, they aren't all going to die to it. We will see, though, as this fight will probably initiate in mid at some point. Amumu flashing in, going to get caught by the tornado, though. Nothing going to happen there. Flash down for the Amumu. Ghost going down for the Darius. The Janna monsooning them away. Apparently they do not want to initiate or counter-initiate or even fight at all. The red team does not. I'm not sure why not, but we will all see shortly. Caitlyn ulti going down on the Ezreal. Going to hit the Thresh instead as he blocked it with his mouth. Good choice all around. The blue team backing up as far as they can, probably going for Baron. All these pings from both teams going down in a straight line. I mean, we have to assume that they know they're over there. They're, of course, setting up the gank over here. They aren't actually going to go for Baron. Janna not first. Oh god, the Singed getting caught out of position, but the Singed is the one that they want to be caught there. Hecarim multi going down, hitting a lot of blue team, but the Singed is probably going to fall way too early in this fight. The Amumu going down first, however. The Ezreal getting ignited and in Cataclysm. The Jarvan going down, unfortunately. I love that Jarvan, but he's going to die here. Janna doing as much damage as he can, going to pick up that Ezreal. The Caitlyn going down, unfortunately. Caitlyn dies as well as the Kayle. And the Jen, the last one alive, the only one alive on both teams. Gonna chill out. What's Janna gonna do? Oh wait, she can get the inhibitor because the inhibitor's naked. Hey. Janna gonna walk over here very, very slowly, pick up the inhibitor. The next person who's up is up in 29 seconds. And that is the enemy team's Amumu. So Janna will have plenty of time to pick up this tower, regardless of how little damage she does do to towers. Yep, this is gonna take some time. Now is the time where we just relax and think back on all of these exciting plays. Honestly, I think that more ward coverage for the red team would help a little bit more. I mean, they could have won that fight a little bit more conclusively if they one, had a ward in that bush, two, just kind of expected it. I mean, it was sort of obvious they weren't going to go for Baron. They have wards over there. There was no reason to expect them to try to go for it. Whoa, Hecarim glitching out a little bit. That fight went well enough though. Jarvan Cataclysm the right targets, got Ezreal out of position, and had to force a Arcane Shift backwards as the Janna just walked past and picked it up. Zeke's Herald going down as well as an Oracle's Elixir once again for the Janna, making sure that no wards are going to go outside of her weird pink eye purvey. Red buff going down for the Hecarim, apparently smiting it to make sure the Jarvan doesn't get it, you greedy son of a... No. So, Jarvan still hasn't built anything from this BF sword or this Warden's Mail. He could do any number of things with those, but I think he's going to wait on those until it matters. At 40 minutes into the game, though, I believe that it should matter pretty soon. Meanwhile, Singed, with his ridiculous amount of health, what is that, 4.8k health, running around with another Giant's Belt, going for a Warmog's next, I believe. I'm surprised he didn't build it earlier, to be honest. It'll keep him alive longer in fights. Janna checking in bushes, trying to see what she can see with wards. She did see those wards, I believe, but she didn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, the red team all gathering up mid. I believe the blue team doing the same thing. A little bit farther behind is the Thresh, however. Both of them having built Bulwark, both of the supports, that is. Good choice. Runic Bulwark is one of the most cost-effective defensive items in the game. Caitlyn building a Quicksilver Sash before her BF sword for her... what is that item called? Whatever, she'll build it. I'll figure it out then. As, once again, the red team going for Baron. They do have ward sight, they know where everything is, and the blue team, having seen that ward went down, is going to walk over and try to prevent this once again. We'll see how that turns around in the end here. Caitlyn getting massively out of position. She needs to get back there right now, thank you very much. Another sight ward going over for the Baron. So many retreat pings going down, I'm not entirely sure why. This is the weirdest retreat ping I've ever seen. They are going for the inhibitor instead of preventing Baron. All the red team has to do is run over there, but they are a little bit behind on that. The inhibitor is probably going to go down because of this. Janna going to recall, seeing if that is going to be faster. Probably is, although the rest of the team is going to be very far behind. This is going to be a free inhibitor for the blue team. That was very well done. Hecarim going to get there first, going to lose a good amount of health, going to get stunned. Using his ulti on everyone. That was a perfect ult. Jarvan using his Cataclysm to do as much damage as he can to the Ezreal, having to flash him the ult to keep himself alive. However, the Hecarim going down, unfortunately, as he got there a little bit early. Jen, Tornadoes. The Darius picking up the Caitlyn over here. Ooh, that was a very bad team fight for the red team. They got put out of position by a fake Baron, and the inhibitor went down for them. The Ezreal and the Amumu both picking up that Janna. Tie goes to the Ronder, though, and the Ezreal, as that is his kill. 3 characters down for the red team, and all the characters up for the blue team. This may well be GG. They're going to go get Baron, and unless the red team can pull a miracle right now, there's very few ways that they're going to win this game with a Baron buff on the enemy team. The problem that I saw there was pretty much Caitlyn got caught right over here, right over here, by the Darius, who was just waiting in wait, because, I mean, they knew Baron buff's over here, the red team was here. Obviously, they're going to come through this bush, come up here to try to not get caught over here, right? So, it makes a lot of sense that the Darius was just going to wait for the Caitlyn, going to assassinate her there, and Mom's your uncle. That's a free kill in the AD carry and a free win for the blue team. Cool. I've never seen anyone do that, actually. Just a faked Baron. Very, very nice. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Hecarim with his home guard boots poking it as hard as he can to get over there. Another turret going down for the red team. Blue minion's too strong, gonna pick up yet another turret. I believe? Nope, not quite. Jarvan and Singe gonna save that tower at very low health. It's sort of a half tower at this point. Only one attack can pick that up. It's very nice. Everyone trying to defend mid tower, although Amumu and just Amumu alone picking up Dragon, trying to push their advantage so they actually have gold advantage. They do not quite yet, however. Ezreal having picked up that Guardian Angel, going to be a little bit more of a nuisance to kill, as long as his team stays alive long enough. Thank you, random announcer lady, for telling me that. I kind of noticed. Singe going up top lane to try to farm back the minion wave. Thresh and Ezreal walking around middle. I'm wondering how the blue team is going to use this Baron. I'm wondering if they're going to let it just burn out until the last second and then try to push in with their entire team as soon as all their lanes are pushing. Nope, Kayle getting caught. Or I'm sorry, Singe getting caught out of position by the Kayle. And Singe having to run away. I mean, obviously he's going to be able to. There's no real issue with that. Singe is one of the best runners in the game. Meanwhile, Jarvan building a pickaxe, not sure why. Still haven't finished this Warden's Mail into anything useful quite yet, although Warden's Mail by itself is not a bad item. Whole bunch of red pink going down on the top lane, realizing that everyone is over there. Jarvan's still mid, he can get there within enough time, although I think that he should be there right now. Jarvan getting caught by the Darius. The Darius is going to be able to do a good amount of damage. The turret going down from the blue team. I think they're just sacrificing that turret as they realize there's really nothing they can do about it. Kayle not moving. Hopefully she gets back in this game at some point. There we are. Let's see how the red team can respond to this kind of push. Probably not particularly well, as the Darius is coming back into their entire tower. Whoa, he's just going deep into the fountain area by himself. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. He's not the tankiest character in the world on this team. Oh, Jarvan getting caught out of position yet again by the Darius, getting pulled. Cataclysm going down, taking a huge amount of damage from something. I'm not sure what. Darius getting chased out, but the turret on this other inhibitor is going to go down because of this retard magnet on this Darius. There's the inhibitor down, and the Darius is going to die here as well. The blue team coming in. Oh, but the Guardian Angel going to come up, and this Darius is going to walk away safe and sound. The last red turret going down for this inhibitor. Actually, the third to last, I suppose I should count these two as well. The third inhibitor turret going down, the third inhibitor going down. And this is going to be GG for the red team. They have to defend their 2 towers against 3 down inhibitors, 3 super minions pushing into their base at any given time. This is going to be a very, very difficult game for the red team to win. I'm surprised, honestly. That one team fight, that one down inhibitor changed this game's flow immensely. I suppose that's just the way that League of Legends is, but all things considered, not really a bad thing. Not complaining at all. Having to ult back into his own fountain range to keep himself alive. Darius getting a couple more kills. Amumu coming around the back end. Singe may in fact burn to death. Nope, not quite. But this tower is free pickings and getting pulled out of his fountain turret by the Thresh. And the Nexus is going to go down. There you are. And here we have the end of the game. The blue teams are the winner. Well done by the blue team. If you liked this kind of commentary, guys, I'd like you to subscribe, like the video, whatever, all that jazz. It'd be cool. This is my first video. See you guys later.